What's going on, everybody? It's Tyler Crowder with Kicking It with Crowder. I'm here to give you guys my locks for the weekend, guys. After a 5-1 week last week, 35-29 record for the overall season for my podcast, I wanted to bring you my picks for this weekend, starting with the NFL tonight, guys. So we have the Rams, New England Patriots tonight. The line opened up about -5, -5.5, depending on where you got it. I ended up taking the LA Rams, guys, not St. Louis Rams, LA Rams, guys. The line right now where it's at, -4.5, that's where I'll take it at. -5, maybe where you got it at. But me, guys, I'll take the LA Rams in this one, and it's basically I'm going to take Jalen Ramsey to really force these receivers into some serious issues tonight. Aaron Donald and that defensive line, I expect them to make the New England Patriots try to throw the football on them, and I just don't think they're going to have much success. Cam Newton has more wins this year as a starting quarterback than he has touchdowns, 5 touchdowns versus 6 wins as a starting quarterback, only 69 yards passing last week, even though they beat the LA Chargers 45, I think 0, blanked them last week. So I'm going to roll with the Rams tonight, -4.5 on the Thursday Night Football. Let me see what you got there. I'm going 27-17 LA Rams. So we always pick one NFL game and then 5 college games, guys. So my next pick, I'm going to go with BYU, trying to bounce back after that loss last week to Coastal Carolina, 22-17. I really like Zach Wilson. He's a great quarterback. Couldn't fault him all on that loss last week to Coastal Carolina. But I'm going BYU over San Diego State University. BYU before that Coastal Carolina game was beating folks by an average of 45-14. I like BYU in this one by 3 touchdowns or more over San Diego State. A San Diego State team who's 4-3. BYU looking to get back on track right now. They sit at number 18 in the college football playoff. So I like BYU. I'm rolling with the points. I'll lay the 16.5 to this weekend over San Diego State. So that's my first game. My second game, guys, I'm going Coastal Carolina, -13.5 over Troy. This is a 10-0 Coastal Carolina team. I'm not sure if y'all got to watch that game last week, but this is a very exciting football team. They are undersized, but they just somehow keep getting it done over and over and over, and they're the most fun Sun Belt team to watch, that's without a doubt. This is not your Troy Trojans from the last few years in the Sun Belt who win typically 8 or 9 games. Troy's had some issues this year. They're a 5-5 football team. Coastal's a very good 10-0 team. I'll lay the 13.5 with Coastal all day in this one. So I'll roll with Coastal Carolina -13.5. USC, guys. USC-UCLA rivalry, which will be going on this weekend. It's a late kickoff. And when I saw this point spread, it just kind of jumped out to me a little bit. I will take the USC Trojans led by Keaton Slovis, a talented quarterback out of California. I'm laying the 2.5 points right here with the Trojans. I think it's going to be a very good game. I think it'll be a high-intense rivalry game. But I will roll with USC over UCLA. I'm going 30-24 in this one. So I think it'll be a good game. I'm going to take the Trojans with these points. They're the only, them and Colorado, the only undefeated teams right now in the Pac-12. So we'll see how that rolls out. The last 2 games, guys, I got Michigan State, who they're playing Penn State, and neither team is very good right now. They're both 2-5 programs. Mel Tucker, of course, is the head coach of the Michigan State Spartans. Led to a Northwestern upset a few weeks ago that was a very, very good game for them to get back on track. Penn State is now 2-0 after starting the season 0-5. James Franklin trying to get that ship written over for the Nittany Lions. So I like the 14.5 points right here with Michigan State. I think it's going to be a close game. I'll probably take Penn State by a touchdown, 10 points, 31-21, somewhere around there, 34-24. I'm going to go with Michigan State Spartans on this one, plus 14.5. They can lose by 2 touchdowns, guys, and you still cover the point spread. So that's what I'm going with tonight, on Saturday night, plus 14.5. with the Spartans over the Nittany Lions. And then my last game of the week, guys, this is tough for me. It was this is a lot of points, guys. I know it is, but with the way that this Alabama football team has been playing right now, -32 over Arkansas Sam Pittman-led team. I got to roll with Alabama, Nick Saban, Mac Jones, Devontae Smith, Najee Harris on this one. Defense has been playing better with Patrick Surtain and Dylan Moses leading the way defensively. Bama's covered a lot of spreads this year. I mean, they beat Kentucky 63-3. They covered against Auburn a few weeks ago. They covered against LSU this past weekend. So until they show me otherwise, I really just have to take Bama in this one, minus 32. As long as Arkansas doesn't score 20 or more points, I really feel like Bama's going to cover this spread. So that's what I'm rolling with. I'll go Bama minus 32 on that one, guys. So my Crowder locks of the week, coming off a 5-1 week, coming off a 35-29 record. I'll go in the Thursday night game, I'll go LA Rams minus 4.5 over the New England Patriots. I'll go minus 16.5 BYU over San Diego State. I'll go Coastal minus 13.5 over Troy. I'll go USC minus 2.5 over UCLA. Michigan State plus 14.5 over Penn State, and the University of Alabama minus 32 over Arkansas. Guys, 2 more games I'm also tailing. I'm not going to put them on these picks, but just some games you may want to look out for. I got Wisconsin minus 1 over Iowa, and also Florida minus 23 over a LSU team, which is going to be without some guys this week. They're just trying to get their season over with. I think Florida rolls over them in that one. So, guys, those are my picks for this weekend. Guys, let me know down below how you like the picks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, guys, you can find me on Twitter at Kick It With Crow. Also on Facebook, Kicking It With Crowder. Guys, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. I'm out. Let's go.